All right. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Honor to those I've learned from. You know, those men that's constantly pushing out this word on the internet. And double honors to their teachers. And shalom to those of Yasharala seeking the truth, seeking righteousness, and hoping for edification. All right, real quick as usual. These are, like they say, they were the best of times. They're the worst of times. I mean, everything is happening. It's just like everyone's head is just spinning right now. It's like I said the other day, there's really no present. It's just past and future. As soon as you're living, as soon as something happens, it's just gone. It's just like we're living in a blur. Everything's just moving so quick. But, I mean, this guy, the new president, he's come in there and what he's done, what Barack Obama said he would do in 2008. He's hit the ground running. He's running, he's sprinting, he's putting out so many executive orders, these things are starting to become criminal. I mean, it's just like every other day. No, every day is about 110 new executive orders, and you're like, where are the Democrats at? You know, where are the ones that they're supposed to be putting up a shield against tyranny? As you can see, this is all, they're both just two wings on the same bird. This is the Democrats. For 4 years, they brought the chaos. Now the Republicans, they're bringing the order, and everything you see this guy Trump pushing now. This is what they really wanted. This is the order. This is the order they wanted to bring down upon the people. This is the tyranny. This is the draconian measures they really wanted on the people, because they pushed 4 years of you just being able to steal this much from the store. Showing blue cities. They named them blue cities. Just DEI, which pretty much that's all just homosexuals and white women were the only ones benefiting from that. But they keep putting the face of it as a black person. These people, this guy Esau, he wanted to rule, but he doesn't want to take any responsibility for his actions. Anytime something goes wrong, it's the Democrats or it's the Republicans. No. It's you, Esau. It's you. It's one man. It's the Edomites. He try to separate it. It's this person or it's that person. It's that group. It's this group. When it's just one person doing the whole thing. Esau. All right, we're going to start in Daniel 20, verse 7. And it says, "And the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before him 3 fell, even of that horn that had eyes and a mouth that spake very great things, whose look was more stout than his fellows." Let's look up this word fellows real quick. We all know what it is pretty much, but let's get a more insight. A fellow is a person in the same position, involved in the same activity, or otherwise associated with another. So it's those people just doing the same shit, you know, like Democrats and the Republicans. They all doing the same, or Canadians, Americans, Australians, the UK, Brits, French. They're the fellows. Those are the fellows it's talking about. The Edomites. Let's take a look at this. And the 10 horns is pretty much the 10 kingdoms, the 10 dukes, the 10 heads of Esau, Edom, you know, Germania, British, which pretty much those Germans went over and took over the Brits, disguised themselves as and took over their royals. I believe they're actually Germans, that royal family. The French. And we all know King James had united the three of those kingdoms. He had united the French, the Scots, and the Brits, you know, before they took his kingdom and beheaded him. King James was an Israelite. The Dark Ages were ruled by dark men, so-called black men, Israelite men. Swiss, the Sweden's, the Baltic states. They're all different dukes. They're all different horns under the Edomites. Just like Jacob had 12 sons, he had 12 tribes. Esau, I believe he had 10 sons. And the head of Esau's kingdom is Amalek, and they're currently ruling in Israel. So, and the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before which whom fell. Now we're talking about this guy right here. And even of that horn that had eyes and a mouth that spake very great things, and whose look was more stout than his fellows. So one of the horn came up more stout than him. That is America. If you don't understand how America came to power, it's a miraculous thing. How did this country of ragtag pilgrims and makeshift colonies come up against his fellows? He says 3 of them fell, which were the 3 world powers at the time. At the time when the Revolutionary War was won, America took down the world power, which was the Brits. During the French and Indian War, they took down the world power at that time, which was France. And during the Spanish-American War, they took down the world power at that time, which was Spain. His 3 of them fell. They took down those 3, and everyone was like, "Look, we ain't fucking. Something's up with these Americans. How are they continuously able to combat us? God must be with them." And sure enough, this is the kingdom that would be set up as, Babylon the Great. This is where we are today. So one was more stout than his fellows. He said he spake very great things. And that's how they do. They speak with 2 sides of their mouth. One side is the Democrat, one side is the Republican, but really they're all pushing the same agenda. They were like, for 4 years, we just going to be freaky and just do crazy stuff right now. That's when they put Joe Biden in there. Just went, we're going to be completely chaotic. We're going to put men with dresses on, put a damn 4-star general, admiral on his chest, and just take pictures of him. We're going to have a nuclear waste czar called Sam Brighton. This dude's going to be stealing women's dresses, stealing their baggage, and just wearing them. We're going to show fire chiefs as lesbian. I mean, they just went complete Freaky Friday crazy on us for 4 years under Joe Biden. Now we got this so-called alpha male Trump that's going to bring in all the order. This is just like a TV movie, man. And you people just keep watching it and you keep voting. You need to stop voting. You really do. Because it don't matter what happened. Everyone's now, oh, this is what you vote for. This is what you vote for. Well, I'm not going to vote for someone that has an abortion clinic outside of their national committee like Kamala Harris did. So the best thing to do is just not vote. Not voting for either one of them. All right. So let's go to, what else we got there? It said 21, I beheld the same horn made war with the saints and prevailed against them. Now that's when they put us into slavery. They stole the land from the northern kingdom, put the southern kingdom into slavery, and then brought the rest of the northern kingdom that was in South America up here to keep the land beautiful and to work the land and to pick the strawberries, which we probably won't be having no strawberries or no avocados. And I don't know what we're going to eat this year because they're getting rid of all the migrants. What we going to eat this year? Because I can guarantee you, no Edomites or no white people, red people, going to be out in that sun picking anything. And niggas done made it, they ain't doing shit for this country no more. So who going to do it? And then when the migrants is too scared to even go out there, they be out there half dirty as hell. And here comes some people called ICE to come throw them in the van and send them to Guantanamo Bay. So, I mean, it's literally insanity going on. This guy's trying to save America. You're not saving this place, okay? He's trying to bring back masculinity in the military. It's not happening, okay? It's just not happening. This place is going down. All right, let's go to Revelation. Revelation 17. And we're going to start at 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. Now, I've been listening. I've learned, this breakdown pretty much got it from the prophets of Great Millstone. They've been telling us that something that a lot of us couldn't conceive, that the beast, which is NATO, is going to shoot missiles on Babylon the Great, which is America. And so we just couldn't fathom it. We're like, man, these guys tight. They roll together. And like what it say, one's more stout than his fellows, right? And they're gonna drop missiles on America. We can see how it's gonna happen. Now you can clearly see it. Let's just look at Trump and how he's talking to Canada. Here's a huge landmass above us that is a country, been a country for hundreds of years, and he's over here saying he wants to add him as a state. I mean, just the disrespect coming from this guy. And Canadians. So he said Canadians or what? Say Trump's talk about Canada becoming 51st state. Donald Trump push for U.S. Canada mergers faces resistance. Trudeau calls Trump's threat to make Canada 51st state a distraction, which it is, because, so that's how he's treating the Canadians. Now he said he wants a place called Greenland, which, if you know, Greenland is really the desolate landmass, and Iceland, that was the landmass that is actually you can, farm on, and it was more livable because it were named by the Vikings. This is what they told us in school. And the Vikings, to trick people from taking their land, they named Greenland, the desolate land, Greenland. So you think, oh, I'm going to Greenland. I'm going to go take it. And you get there, you're like, what the heck? This place ain't got shit here. But then they named Iceland, which was actually a place that was more livable and more farmable. They named the more farmable place Iceland. So you'd be like, well, I ain't going to Iceland. And then you get there, like, hey, man, this place is not that bad. So that's why they're named separately like that. That's what we learned in high school or so forth, where I picked that up during my learning somewhere. And that's what they told us. So that's why. So Greenland, pretty much, I think only 50,000 people live there, and it's currently under the control of the Danish. And they're like, pretty much the Danish, CNN says, Danish officials tell Trump to fuck off for eyeing Greenland. They're like, you see how he's talking to these people? He's talking to them like that. He's pulled out of he's pulled out of the WHO. They're all supposed to be in agreement for that. So certain countries are upset over that. The climate change is pulled out of it. Who is it? Klaus Schwab said America has proved that it's not able to rule itself. So that's what they're pushing out there right now. And the way Trump's talking about it, everybody's going to prove like, yo, we ain't no bitches, man. You're going to just be talking to us like that. We ain't a bunch of bitches. You're going to say you're just going to come up here and just make it the 51st state. After a while, they're going to be like, yo, we calm and we civilized and gentlemen and everything. But you're going to be just calling me no bitch, like you're going to come over here and just take my shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's how this guy's out here roaming around treating everybody. And in Europe, the country that was doing the best, with their economy, let's say Germany, economy shrinks by 0.2% in the fourth quarter. They're just falling apart. I mean, he tried to move everything good out of Europe into America and move all the migrants out, which we don't even know if all those migrants was even coming up here. I didn't see them. I mean, they were in the news. They were pushing it. Oh, there's a new convoy coming. Oh, there's a new convoy coming. There were over 11 people. I mean, I'm sure people came up in here, but we'd have to take their word for it. I'm not taking their word for nothing. We don't really know if these people was coming up here like that, but they were pushing that ideal that they were coming up here like that. So that's what's happening in America. This place is an exciting. This is better than, why are you watching TV unless you're watching the news for what's going on. I mean, I'm not, I really only watch alternative news, but all the exciting things is going on with prophecy right now and current events. This place is on fire, man. We're not even gonna talk about how half the country is on fire, and the other half well, it finally cooling off was iced out. So here we go. Let's look at the head news for today. Was it January 31st, 2025? Caroline Leavitt drops tariff bomb as Trump launches assault against America's biggest trading powers and warns it's only the start. His trading powers, his trading partners against his biggest trading partners and warns it's only the start. So Trump launches assault against America's biggest trading partners, your fellows, people you're doing the same activity with. This dude, he ain't showing them no respect. He's just like, you're going to do what I tell you to do. And this dude, when did this dude become bad like that? You know what I'm saying? This dude just act like he's a complete thug. Like he's Maxwell the cat. If you ever seen that cat that just terrorized the neighborhood. And we all know he ain't carrying it like that. He ain't never carried it like that. In his mind, he's probably thought like that, but he ain't bad like that. So these people, man, this Kristi Noem looks, oh my gosh. She shouldn't be on HD. I mean, something's going on. Oh, that fake, I don't know. We got comets coming. What was it? NASA says chances of city destroying asteroid hitting the Earth have increased. So we're at the end. Inside the mind-blowing DEI foreign and aid programs, Trump axed on day one after Biden splurged taxpayer millions. We got Bill Gates popping up in the scene. Who knows? That there's the monster right there. And then we got this thing. I mean, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, a truck just fell off of the bridge that was going into DC proper. I mean, just rear-ended another car and just fell off the bridge right into Potomac River. Now, 2 days ago, a helicopter just smashes into a passenger plane right over the Potomac, right over that same area, and goes into the river. Something is happening right in that same area, okay? Now we're talking about all the families that died. The whole family just died. Of course, that Trump say was DEI. Everyone thought that this dude, this transgender guy right here was the co-pilot in the helicopter. Coming to find out he wasn't. But this place is on fire. It's gonna go up. There's smoke everywhere. It's gonna go up. We really are waiting on these. The beast is gonna burn this whole. They really are gonna send missiles over here. They're gonna drop the nukes on America. It's coming. It's just coming. We're wondering what kind of factors, what actions, what was going to happen that's going to make the beast so mad at the whore that it's just going to just say, fuck it, we're going to blow this bitch up. And we're starting to see what it is. It's just a moment. It's just one good spark. Just one. Any day now, we know that Karagman is going to be pushed. He's already pushing it. That's why Elon Musk is in the house. He got him his own. He gave him the Lincoln Room in the White House. So Elon Musk is buddy with Trump. Weird. That's just weird by itself. Completely weird situation. So it's just a matter of time, guys. So I'm going to end it right there. I'm going to say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Honor those that I've learned from. Shalom to those of Yasharala seeking the truth, seeking righteousness, and hoping for edification. Shalom.